How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're watching Secret Invasion episode 2. If you've only just found me and want to see my reaction to episode 1, you can find the link to that in the description below, and please do check out all the other videos on my channel. One of the reasons this video is quite delayed is one, Disney. Stop copyrighting my videos. It's fair use, okay? But to be fair, you can't just blame Disney. It is also me, because I've been doing so much. I've been Twitch streaming again. If you want to go check out my highlights from that, and you want to go follow me on Twitch, all the info is below. And yeah, let's just get right into Secret Invasion anyway. It is also kind of been my fault. I'm a bit delayed on this, but regardless, I'm waffling on. Let's get into episode 2. Your boy's at his Subway. We're good to go. Okay, so we're just having a whole Captain Marvel recap for this. Thank you, Marvel, saving me for watching that movie again. Not that it was bad, just I couldn't be bothered, to be honest. 1997, it's the year I was born. I'm not from Brixton, though. That'd have been too weird if it was my birthplace and year.
This is Gravik.
Ah.
Gravik.
The big bad. Met him when he was a child. A teenager, it looks like,
His
maybe.
parents were killed in the last stand against the Kree. Piloted a ship all on his own. We could use someone like him.
He's a child.
A child.
Only to humanize.
Only in humanized, wow. What age are you not considered the child in the scroll
Sorry
race?
about your parents.
They died a brilliant death.
I'm sure they did.
This is kind of like when Dumbledore met a young
His work
Voldemort.
here.
He's looking like Megamind. Look at him.
Joining me.
Why is everyone British
No, it's
in the
been,
scrolls,
It's
but
been a rough journey.
Talos is like what? New Zealand,
We're
South
looking.
African? I don't know. Okay, leave me alone.
For those of you who braved the journey here, you did so for one reason.
Be on Disney Plus.
The world facing a serious threat, and I could use your help.
Always is. I swear
It would
Fury said that
mean-
in every appearance.
Putting on a new. This is the promise. While you work to keep my home safe, Carol Danvers and I will find you a new one.
Oh, this is really backfired. Oh, Fury, you're gonna feel so used. Oh, damn, that looked good. So do you just choose your face, like?
You have a courageous mother, Gaia.
Oh, that's his wife, right? Because Gaia's his daughter. Do you just choose? How do you choose your face? Just randomly? How's that decided? Because they're not imitating anyone right now, right? Maybe they are, but I don't know. This is transracial.
You keep your word.
I'll keep mine.
No, you won't. You didn't. Not yet. And he took that personally. And he's right to. Oh shit! Yeah, Maria Hill. He's killed Maria Hill. So I actually watched the end of Far From Home, and she was a Skrull. So my last video I was confused. So now I'm even more confused because she definitely was a Skrull. Oh yeah, obviously he's going to be arrested for it. They saw him shoot her.
I'm an American.
He's not a copper though. He's just been kidnapped. Okay. Again. Is he going to be taken to Olivia Colman again? Oh, okay. He saved him. Okay.
Мы ищем одного человека. Чернокожий американец. Видели у кого-нибудь похожего?
Be hard to miss him, wouldn't it, with the scarred eye and the big beard.
Здесь больше шансов встретить инопланетянина.
That's probably true in the Marvel universe, to be fair. I'm not sure if that kind of remark works in that kind of sarky way.
We've been playing behind old man Jackson's barn. Suffice
You
it to
are
say,
old man Jackson, Sam.
Who's here?
All of them?
all of us.
Yeah.
Wait.
They're not all
You're
scattered. no.
telling me there's a million Skrulls walking amongst us right now?
Damn.
Have you lost your reptilian ass mind?
Oh, right, but you fine using us as your spies and your errand boys, long as it's on your terms.
The host
Exactly.
gets to set the terms.
What happens when the host disappears?
Exactly.
Because you were gone.
And the
And I didn't think
terms,
you were coming back. I really didn't.
you'd find a new place for
Even when
them.
you did
You
come
haven't.
back, Skrulls and humans can coexist here on Earth.
Oh, we want to stay.
with each other, Talos. You've been here long enough to know that.
Yeah, that's a
We've
good
been
point.
in war with each other since we could walk upright. There is not enough room or tolerance on this planet for another species.
That is spot on. Sadly, tragic but true. What do you guys think? Do you think we're gonna have somebody really big? Ooh. Do you think we're gonna have somebody really big in the Marvel Universe be revealed to be a Skrull the whole time? I don't think I know who her character is. I feel like it's Maria Hill's mother. Why are we in London for this?
Yeah, to hurt me.
I keep getting distracted by how badass he
So
looks.
they hurt her.
He looks great, honestly. I love it.
You're the reason I'm taking my daughter back home in a box.
This is gonna be a villain origin story for her.
You're Nick Fury. Maria believed in you.
This is basically
She
just a
would have
series
followed you to
about
the gates of hell and back.
how Nick Fury just let everybody down. The Skrulls, Maria Hill, Maria Hill's mum.
What
It's not his fault about Maria though.
Don't let it be for nothing.
Avenger.
Developing story of at this hour, killing at least 2,000 civilians.
That looks so... Oh, wow. They tried to recreate the BBC.
How did you know Fury would be there?
He has been stalking him. We
But I
saw that.
hoped.
Isn't this Olivia Colman's office?
I'm not out in an hour. Shoot him in the head.
What if he's out in 1 hour and 1 minute? She's like, oh, fuck, sorry.
I quite like dogs.
Me too.
In fact, I prefer them.
Yeah, me too.
You murdered over 2,000 innocent humans.
Wow.
Children.
Oh.
And yet you don't seem remotely remorseful.
What gives me the right?
I feel like he's gonna kill them all.
Nushkimpix kolos vichorakias. Udrikag makel meki. Kashbajua shush kashushaklakiku.
You got him there.
Hirog herom kust.
I'm not saying the way you're going about it is right, but
Garuma arwar mij nazkajak.
they're not here to take part, they're here to take over. Okay, so pause a minute, I just want to clarify this, right? He is right to be pissed off as hell with Nick Fury. Don't condone the way he's going about it. But this is Fury's fault. Like, this dude, can't remember his name, which is annoying. The main scroll guy, all of his actions are on him. He can't blame Fury for everything he's done and all the people he's killed and stuff. Like, the way he's gone about it is barbaric and terrible. However, Fury does have to accept this is his fault. Like, there's always going to be that one person that is going to react in the way that this guy has. There's always them people in the world that just take things to the extreme. So, again, they're both in the wrong. Because Fury very much created this monster or had a really good hand in it. Like, this guy's responsible for his own actions, but Fury is the fuel that started this fire. Fury is the reason behind his fury.
Humans were doomed to self-destruction. Long before we arrived on this planet, they were destined to consume themselves. So for anyone flinching at the thought of innocent death, let me assure you, we're only hastening the inevitable.
Yeah, see, that right there is just a maniac logic, isn't it? Like, that's just that's just twisted logic, and it's a way to justify your awful behavior.
And what happens if the Avengers return?
You don't think I thought about that?
I feel like that's more of a kind of... He doesn't explain his plan. He's like, I thought about that. It's kind of like noted, because people are going to ask. That's almost for the audience's benefit, it feels like. It's just be like natural comments to be like, well, where are the Avengers in all of this? Like, obviously, we're not 100% sure what the roster, but there's still a million people who are going to fill, well, not a million, but there's still loads of people that are going to fill that Avengers roster, right? So where are these people that are going to step in, Why are they not calling on them? Why is Fury not calling the Avengers in? Or even Captain Marvel back again? And it's just like, yeah, we thought of that. I'm not telling you how we're going to... But we thought about it, okay? Noted. Don't say we didn't reference it. Acknowledge it.
Therefore, I nominate Gravik
Ooh.
to the post of Skrull General.
Traitor.
Something
You
going
were
on
in on
between
this with
them.
him the entire time.
Yeah.
Sit yourself down, sir.
She's sleeping with him, isn't she?
Who do you think? I'm the commander of NATO. I can mobilize 1 million troops at the snap of a...
All those in favour of Gravik as our new general.
You say no, you're going to be punched in the throat. I like that shot. I like the way they blurred it like that. He is the head of the table now.
Which one of you has forgotten our history?
Oh, so she's going to die.
We did not end up homeless refugees because we were unwilling to wage war. We ended up homeless refugees because we were too willing. I do not support your coup.
Set up the mate. Just tell him I want to talk about my daughter.
I feel like Gravik knew he was going to, she was going to do that. He knew that she was going to tell Talos, and he wants that meeting. He wants that public meeting. Isn't that from the end of X-Men Origins Wolverine?
Without you, this wouldn't be possible.
It's got a lot of women on the go, isn't it? He didn't say that. That's just me. This kind of reminds me of that scene from Arkham Asylum. You know, when you get to walk past Joker's henchman clapping you. What's going on here?
DNA selection remains extremely limited.
What the hell are they doing here? They're going to kill all the humans or something with this machine. Something that only kills humans. Spread it across the globe, I don't know.
Slovakia rolls its eyes at me one more time, I'm going to put on the suit and carpet bomb it.
Why are you here, Colonel?
I'm afraid sensitivity is all you're going to be getting from us. Right?
Don't mess with Rhodey. Don't mess with the James. I wonder how much Rhodey knows about the scrolls.
So how long have you known about them?
I thought he'd know.
About 15 years ago, I was part of an eyes-only top-secret presentation about a shape-shifting alien species that had sent a few of its light ships crashing down to Earth from the
You
inside.
knew about it during Iron Man 2.
We wrestled this power from mediocre men who don't look like us, was not simply to turn around and hand it to mediocre men who do. The point of this power, and to tell him without any reservation that he's fired.
Damn.
That's what this moment right here, right now is about, Nick. You earned all this smoke, brother.
I'm kind of agreeing.
I'm Nick Fury.
I've never.
Even when I'm out, I'm in.
There's a sex joke in there somewhere. Kind of right though. Like I agree with Fury. Yeah, I don't feel that sorry for him. He's kind of has brought all this on himself a little bit. Where are the other drugs going?
Didn't your mother ever warn you could lose an eye by beating your meat like that?
Wouldn't mind if she beat my meat.
What makes you think you can get him to speak?
Oh, I can be quite persuasive.
She's a woman and she's
before
British.
I forget, where is the escape hatch?
She's gonna get him out.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Make yourself scarce.
Mr. Cool. She's gonna rescue him. She's a scroll or something. I think everyone's a scroll. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna break every bone in your body.
The other way it is.
Chop his dick off. All that. All that. Okay.
Well, now that's confirmed. Let's party, shall we?
What a way to check. Groot. Oh, Carl Obsidian. Oh, shit. Extremis. Oh, so many Easter eggs in that. Okay, so yeah, Extremis was like from Iron Man 3, if you remember that. Carl Obsidian is the guy who got his arm chopped off in Infinity War, and then we wondered whatever happened to that arm. Like, you know, it was just left in the park. Well, I guess they had access to it somehow. They've got it. Frost Beast, I'm guessing is like a frost giant thing. Thor, I might be being really dumb, but I can't think at the moment. And then obviously Groot, we know. So, love that. Love all them MCU Easter eggs. Okay.
Put it in my arm. I don't care.
She won't care either. Oh, she did it in the butt! In the butt! That's just rude. Yeah.
Please.
She'll do it in the other butt cheek.
Принеси мне колбасы, давай, иди. Быстрее.
I don't know if I could eat meat around that meat. He's about to get shot. Nice. Flashbang through the door.
Sounds like your lift is here.
Oh, that's why she needed the escape hatch. She knew. She's so elegant and British look. Just taking a handbag so casually. Oh, he's gonna kill him because he gave her the info. He knows.
What'd you tell him?
He looks like Ryan Mason. Anyone else see that? Who watches football? He's gonna be dead anyway when they realise that he clearly did give away information.
Driving. How did they find our safe house?
There you go. Boom. Obvious. Oh, this dude's about to get killed.
Did we make it home, Peyton? Almost there, bro.
Reluctant to do it. But he's gonna do it. Right hand man be right hand manning. He went through all that and died anyway. I feel like he did that as well just to gauge her reaction. He knows that she's not on board. I really thought you would have had blacked out windows, Fury. Considering you kind of want to go into hiding a little bit here. Want to be careful. I'm just going to say what we're all thinking. That looks like she's cutting up a scroll penis. Is he romantically involved with her?
Better.
Oh my god, I knew it.
Almost.
Oh my god, Fury, you're screwing a scroll. Oh, Fury, I don't know how I feel about this. Oh, Fury. You know she is a scroll, right? Woo! Okay, let's get into it. So we know there's 1 million scrolls here on Earth, and not only that, but there's a lot of them in high positions. You know, you got the Prime Minister of the UK, the head of NATO, that reporter guy on the news, which, you know, is considered a high position. He's on the news. He can give influential opinion and control the narrative, so I'd consider that a high position. And remember, that really helps. It's a high position for them, at least, because they want to cause as much conflict between the humans as possible, because obviously they want to take over the planet, this bunch of scrolls, and like as was mentioned in the last episode, in the first episode, they want to, you know, try and cause a war between the humans, because that will just aid them in taking over a little easier, wouldn't it? I thought the train scene was a real highlight. I thought that was great. Fury's kind of where he spoke about being on the train with his mum and getting that information out of Talos that way. I thought was really good, and I thought they had a really good conversation about integration, about the scrolls, which I'll go on to explain a bit towards the end of my discussion here. We got to see a lot more of what the scrolls were actually planning, or how they're planning to go about taking over the Earth. I mean, we learned obviously for a start they are planning to take over the Earth, at least that group, and how they're going to go about that. DNA mixing seems to be the biggest thing. Fury's doing enough of that on his own. You know, he's fucking a scroll, but never mind. And I think actually that's the part I joked about it in during the episode where about the Avengers being mentioned. I thought that was just a way to kind of acknowledge and answer, maybe even a bit of an in-joke to an extent, about people being like, any Marvel show, any TV show always faces the question of why don't they just call in the Avengers, which is valid, but obviously we all know within the real world we're not going to have the Avengers on every show and things like that. But I actually think his answer of saying, don't you think I have a plan for that, I think we actually did see his plan for that. It seems to be the Super Skrull route, where they're trying to mix the DNA. We saw Groot, we saw Extremis, which was, if you remember from Iron Man 3, they basically created superhumans who could get like a limb cut off and just regenerate it. We saw Cole Obsidian, who was actually his arm, or his hand even. That was cut off by Wong in Infinity War, and that was just kind of left there. So now we know S.H.I.E.L.D., whoever picked that up, these guys got hold of it. And then we got Frost Giants. I was trying to think where they would have got that DNA from, but obviously Frost Giant DNA, Frost Giants are from Thor. They're actually not from Asgard, but where Loki was from, if you remember. He's actually a Frost Giant, and I think it's Jotunheim is the name of the planet. And I was trying to think when have Frost Giants, how would they have got Frost Giant DNA? Like, when would they have been on Earth other than Loki? But I can't see of them having Loki DNA. But then I remembered, and please correct me if I'm wrong, and I'd really like to have a discussion about this to comment away. But there was, like, I think it was the last post-credit scene of Thor: The Dark World, Thor 2, and it was like a kind of, it was played for last, but there was like a monster dog beast thing, which I'm guessing was from Asgard. I can't remember because I haven't seen that movie in a long time. But there has been creatures, I think, from Asgard on Earth. Maybe they got it that way. Let me know. Maybe they got it another way because they are from space. I don't know. But let me know what you think about that, because I'm not 100% sure. So going back to what I was saying about the Skrulls wanting to take over and that conversation that Fury and Talos had on the train, he makes a great point about, obviously, these bad guys, they want to take over the planet. But Talos also wants to stay on the planet. You've got the good guys and the bad guys, Skrulls, both wanting the same thing, just different ways about it. They've kind of given up on Fury, obviously, naturally, and you can't blame them, finding them a new home. So they're happy to stay on Earth, but they both want to do it as themselves, as Skrulls. They don't want to be hiding, which is obviously understandable. The bad guys want to do it by taking over. And I thought what was really interesting is Talos also wanting to stay, but wanting to integrate. And Fury made some really, really valid points, which I think is very relevant to the world we're living in now, about we have enough of our own problems, you know? We have humans fighting humans who struggle to accept other humans, you know? Like we still got big racism problems. We've got people who won't accept other people's sexuality. We've got a lot of our own problems, let alone introducing a new species into it who are like us in many ways, want to live the same kind of way of life and can shapeshift. I don't, you know, it's going to add a lot to it. And I thought that was really good. That Fury made a lot of good points there that were actually quite valid and real, like to the real world we're living in now. One thing that sprung to mind was that maybe Talos was being Nick Fury also as a way for the Skrulls to think Nick Fury was still around trying to keep his promise, because, you know, maybe they would have been a lot more pissed off earlier that he was just up in the sky doing whatever. I don't know, maybe Talos took it upon himself to become Nick Fury, to keep all the other kind of Skrulls at bay, you know, and kind of just tell them what they wanted to hear, because he was had Nick's back. But let me know what you think of this series in the comments below. I'd love to have a discussion if you think I've got anything wrong, or if there's anything you want to correct me on, or if there's anything you think, your own theories, do let me know. The link to episode 1 and 3 reactions should be in the comments. No, it shouldn't. It should be in the description. But I'm really enjoying the series, so please do let me know what you think, and I will see you in episode 3. Thanks for watching with me. Bye.
I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me, you ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know, call me selective.